everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Febri from class 2A Diplomatry English for Tourism. Now I would like to share with you my activities during Learn from Home. Well, during the COVID-19 pandemic, a number of countries, including Indonesia, called on all citizens to quarantine themselves and their family while staying at home. This quarantine is done for common interest, namely with the aim of cutting the chain of the spread of the coronavirus, which can be transmitted quickly if there is a lot of contact between one person or another person. With this pandemic, almost all activities are carried out at home. As a student during this pandemic, we are encouraged to learn from home. The positive impact that I can take from the existence of this pandemic that causes us to move from home, it makes me have more time to be with my beloved family, also for myself. Staying at home is certainly quite boring, considering that it has been covered for more or less for 3 months. There are not many things I can do while at home, because during this pandemic, everything is limited. However, I try to be more productive while at home. So, in this video, I will tell you what activities I did during the COVID-19 pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a routine things that I did, of course, was to go online. In addition, almost every morning and every evening, I helped my parents to clean the house, such as sweeping, mopping, or do the dishes and other things. Every day, I also prepare a means to pray. Not forgetting, I also feed my pet dog. Sometimes I also help my parents to walk. My parents work as broom at one of the office. Every Saturday and Sunday, I usually have help to take care of my niece, who is currently 4 months old. I use the time while studying at home to take money, because while studying at home, we are required to always have an internet quota in order to take a lesson. One way to get money, of course, is by working. So I work selling online together with my female cousin. When I also went to the market to take my aunt to shop. That way I will get money for delivering her. On weekends, my routine activities at home with my family are cleaning the temple area. My family and I do that routine every Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. Every weekdays, I help my mother to washing our clothes. And during the pandemic, I tried several food recipes that I got from the internet. I try to make various cakes that I think are interesting, like donuts, sponge cakes, pancake, and others. The first time I tried to make donut, I failed because the dough from the donut won't expand. But I was not hopeless, so I tried to make it again. And the second trial, finally, I managed to make a donut. according to my wishes. So that is make me so happy because finally I can make a donut. If there is an event in my family, usually we will cook or just make a cake to welcome the celebration. Like my family have a birthday or another celebration, we will cook together and have it together. And during this pandemic, I also cook more often by myself. I will force anything to my liking. Sometimes I try new recipes by searching on the internet, and the recipes and I try the recipes at home cooking, and also try to make some snacks. Almost every day, my family and I have our dinner together. My parents, especially my mother, will cook for our dinner. And in the evening, my family and I usually gather to just talk and watch movies on television, but I don't really like that. There are no assignments or jobs. I usually spend times to watching movies. Usually I watch Indonesian movies and also Hollywood, but sometimes I also watch Korean movies. There are films that I find interesting. I really like listening podcasts. Almost every day I and my family do karaoke. I can't singing, but I like to sing. So for us, karaoke can reduce our boredom while at home. Every week I always take the time for myself, either just doing a face mask or scrubbing. I do this with my sister-in-law usually. Sometimes I also do like exercise in the afternoon, such as Zumba or jogging around in my house. During this pandemic, I like reading. Before going to bed, I usually take the time to read some articles or some reading material that can add to my insight or reading. Or I usually reading on some novels. And also I spend my time to read dictionary because my ability in English is still very lacking. And during this pandemic, I try to retrain my hobby. My hobby is dancing, especially traditional dance. And usually I watch on YouTube a new dance, and I will try it with my niece. Well, that's all my story about what I did during learn from home. Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching. See you on the next video.